indeed. Pixley, huh? You meet a relatively happile. No, he's a happy servile, good-natured despite the horrors that surround her. When you approach, she switches from happiness to ecstasy. The Shaper visiting me! I am honored. I am Pixley, the leader of the travelers, ones who move things about, who roam the whole isle, sometimes to aid the Shapers, sometimes for ourselves. It is the greatest honor to meet a Shaper at last. Aha. I have a message from Koale in Valkyrie. He wants to resume trade with you. Before you arrived, I would have said it would be futile, but you have done much to clear the route between here and there. You're telling me. Tell Koale that I will do my best to be in sending goods there. You must be patient, though. It will take time. There is still much danger on the roads. Okay. You travel around. My ancestors were the ones who moved supplies around for the Shapers. We do the same thing now, keeping the routes of travel clear so that we may serve your kind in the same way when you return. But, since you have been traveling, you must know how dangerous our task is. Tell me what lies east of here. First, there is a river spanned by 2 bridges, crumbling but intact. Then heavy woods. You'll find many rogue creations, but servile outposts as well. Some of them will aid you. Then the deadly area of Kazig, swarming with takers. Then a few jagged rocky peaks, and then water again. It lies north of here. Desolate wastes, with rogues and little else. Beware that area, Shaper. Not even my folk travel up there. What has made things especially dangerous? That is an easy one. It's the bridges. The river to the east is spanned by 2 bridges, and they're both blocked. They're guarded by monsters and such. I've lost 2 travelers there, both killed. It is a sort of horrible thing that we have been hoping the Shapers would rescue us from. If you were able to clear one of the bridges for us, we would be so thankful. Okay, let's see. I wish to find a boat. I wish I could meet your every need, Shaper, but I have never seen a boat. But, she thinks, one of my travelers told me that she saw a ship recently, near the shore south of here. She tells you how many days ago. Coincidentally, it was the same day you were attacked and swam to this island. She is traveling through the tombs. To get there, go south, through the Pentil woods, and then east. If you explore the shore, you might find something. Okay, and I don't need to talk about traveling around again. We do want to go down here. And if this is indeed the gate, I don't think it is. It's just a little room of random housing unit, I assume. Yep. Random servile. Just random lodgings, maybe? Let's see, is the guy named? Nope, it's just random servile. It's one of the serviles who works to grow food. Yep, it's another farmer. Thank you, Shaper, you are very kind. Okay, let's get out of there. That was a big waste of time. Walking around random housing here in Pentil. Okay, big farm in the middle of the city. Interesting. And of course there's a farmer. So what do we got here on this sign? Always be thinking of the true will. Yes, follow the true will. Like little mindless zombies. Okay, and this is our military again. not even going to go around over there because I don't think I need to bother. Let's go out here. This should give us Pentil woods, and it does. Back to Pentil. Finish up here. Anything in the southeast corner. Though the serviles of Pentil claim total obedience to the Shapers, it is very strange what you find in here. It is a laboratory used for shaping new creations. It has been scrupulously maintained by the serviles. It also looks like, despite the absence of Shapers for many years, this lab has been in use. The serviles here seem to have been trying to use Shaper powers on their own. Very strange and worrying. This bears further investigation. So is this why everyone was uncomfortable and worried? Okay, what do we got here? Learn Jeffy. That is a tamed Fiora. So let's talk to Jeffy. You meet a servile sage. You know that serviles are often used as researchers and laboratory assistants. This one clearly aspires to be something more. You smell the sulfur stink of living Fioras. Welcome, Shaper, the old servile says. I am Geoffrey of the Obeyers. I have been here long and learned much. I am sure there is much you want to know about this isle. I can help you. Let's see. There is much I would like to learn from you. I am sure there is, however. I can only share my knowledge with an ally of the Obeyers. I know much, and I cannot afford to aid anyone we are not sure follows the true design of the Shapers. What sort of work are you doing here? What is this lab for? Do not fear, Shaper. I am not following the arts forbidden to us serviles. I would never attempt to make my own creation. I have been trying to tame existing creations, to control rogues and have them fight for us instead of against us. I expose them to training, to beating, and to essence, and appeal to their natural obedience to true Shaper thoughts. Does it work? Yes, it does. Most of the rogues we capture do not survive the taming, but a few, all Fioras, have. They fight for us now. In some places, we need all the force we have. We need all the force we can have to survive what against us. Tell me some of them. Cat bear to you. It would be to humiliate. That's all for now. Okay. This is the healing pools. I bet if I open that, I'm gonna run into a whole bunch of untamed ones. Right, and that's just a pen for those guys. So we still haven't talked to the leader of this town, which I assume will be up over this way. Let's go in here. Random empty room. And through here. This must be the leader. The Hall of Obeyers. Okay. This massive hall is sparsely decorated. The floor is bare, except for a scattering of chairs. Arranged for discussion. Excuse me, folks. It is as if there was nothing placed here to distract from the business at hand. This is the meeting hall of Pentil, and the center of the Obeyers sect. From here, the plans of the serviles are set into motion, all with the sole intention of pleasing the Shapers. That's just a guard down this way, and that just leads to another guard, and this guy down here spouting "Obey the Shapers." Well, there's Leader Rydell. You aren't used to seeing this complicated mix of emotions in the face of a servile. Normally, they are simple, obedient, docile creatures. Not this one. You see in his face the look of one who has spent many years in command, plotting and scheming, who has now come face to face with the thing he has worshipped for many years. Awe and cunning fight within him as he tries to decide how to deal with you. Finally, he says, Shaper, I have heard of your arrival. I am awed and grateful that you have returned to us at last. I am Rydell, the leader of the Obeyers, the only sect that has stayed steadfast and true in our obedience to your kind. We know that you are alone here, and endangered by the rogue creations that surround us. We hope that you have come to assist us and to reward us for our obedience. He looks up at you expectantly. Tell me of this village. This is the largest servile settlement on Sicily. We have worked hard to make it so. We want it to be ready for when the Shapers return. Still, the many threats we face have made our lot a difficult one. Note, Awakened, how much more glorious our settlement is than that of Valkyrie. Our obedience to your kind has made us strong. Yeah, right. Whatever. How have you obeyed us in our absence? For each of the tasks the Shapers have serviles perform, we have one group which carries it out. We train each new generation to serve as the ancestors have served. Please, Shaper, speak with the serviles here. Note their skill and loyalty, and see how it has made us strong and prosperous. Okay, tell me about the rogues. I would, but I think you would best learn from the threats which face us from those who must deal with them directly, every day. Find Mikal, and he can tell you much. And, Shaper, if you are feeling merciful and kind, please help us. Recently, our difficulties have been great. Another question. Where can I find a boat? Rydell looks startled. After centuries of waiting for Shapers to return, it did not occur to him that upon your return, he would immediately want to leave. Still, he is obedient. I do not generally think of such things, but I heard Pixley speak of a boat recently. She is in town somewhere. I already know about that, yep. Want to learn more of the Obeyers. Gladly, Shaper. My life is centered around describing our beliefs. I think that they will, upon reflection, be pleasing to you. We are dedicated to nothing but showing your kind the obedience we owe you as our creators. We were saddened to hear that you threw your lot in with the Awakened. They hope to deal with you as equals, and we serviles are not your equals, not at all. We hope that one day you will renounce them and ally with us. Well, let's see. What happens if I say I'm interested in allying with you? He says, for a moment, Rydell's worship is eclipsed by his cunning. He thinks about how well you could aid the Obeyer cause, and whether you are a true representative of the Shapers. Finally, he speaks. Your words to others have not yet proved you are a true Shaper. Talk to others properly, and one day we may believe that you are not trying to incite us, serviles, to disobedience and insurrection, but to obedience and wisdom. Until then, we can't believe that you are one we should obey. We can't take the risk of obeying one who would only lead us away from the true Shaper path. Okay, well, talking to the farmer, trying to say, oh, this is bad, he's wrong. Yeah, whatever. Okay, well, I knew I wouldn't be able to join everybody. Just gonna have to live with it. Tell me more of the beliefs. Oh boy. I'm about wiped out. Anyway. I should not need to, Shaper, for our beliefs are exactly those of you and your people. You are the creators, the formers. We were not there, and then we were, through your will and efforts. The Awakened say that our debt to you for your act of life-giving may be paid off. but we do not know if that is true. We doubt it. But if the debt can truly be paid, it will take many, many more years of true obedience and service. Note, however, that we only serve the true shapers who follow the shaper's true beliefs. If we feel that a shaper has been twisted from the will of its kind, we will not obey. Let's see. Impressed by your wisdom, self-control, and faith in adversity. You gave us obedience we are owed. You deserve to be rewarded for your loyalty. That one sounds good. Very good. You have not done the right thing. You owed us no obedience once we left. You should have used your freedom to develop your own beliefs. I suppose that one might be going on, but while I'm here, you gotta go with telling them what they want to hear. Like you already said, you have to act like a real shaper while you're here. Let's just go with choice 3 here. True shapers, how can you decide whether a shaper's beliefs are valid or not? It is a difficult question, and one we have much to discuss. We feel we owe obedience, but we are not sure whether we owe total obedience to all shapers, or what to do if two shapers say different things. For now, we have decided to follow the shaper's beliefs as last represented to us before the shapers left. It is the best we can do. Okay, I'm going to tell them what they want. Rydell exhales a deep breath of relief. So many years of self-doubt, Shaper. So many years of wondering why you abandoned us. Now we know, though. Now we know that we follow the true course. Thank you. Okay. Random that. Anyway, I am tired. I'm yawning everything. We need to clear the bridge. Find the source of the Velish. Find the Shaper records. Destroy the hidden rebels. And then, of course, we need to tell Koali that we found Pixely. And all that good stuff. And then we have to get off the island, which is our main goal, overarching story thing. So, going to save. Maybe. Save. Right. Save there. Save 2. And I will see you guys next time.